Hi, everyone. I'm Chuck Halliday, a PERT board member. I'm alongside Nick Salter, the executive director of PERT, and we're doing an awareness video for an outreach across the province of Quebec because we are looking for some new board members. So I think the first question that you have to tackle is, Nick, please explain to our audiences out there, what is PERT and what is the goal of PERT, maybe?
Thanks, Chuck. So PERT, the Provincial Employment Roundtable, is a nonprofit multi-stakeholder initiative. What does that mean? It means that we bring people together across different stakeholder groups. We bring together employment service delivery organizations, employers, and the educational institutions, skills training organizations to solve the challenges facing Quebec's English-speaking community when it comes to employment and employability. How do we solve that? Well, we do that two ways. So one is research. And so we're a policy research organization. We research the problems facing Quebec's English-speaking community when it comes to employment and employability, and we develop policy solutions to solve them. The second thing we do is engage. So we engage all those stakeholder groups, but we also engage government and policymakers. And by engaging people and bringing them together, we can better refine those solutions, better understand the problems, and come up with programs and policies to, again, impact the challenges facing Quebec's English speakers when it comes to employment and employability.
Our AGM is coming up very soon, so it is kind of timely at this moment that we are looking for people to apply. Who are we looking for? And if you've never been on a board, sometimes people go, well, can I even apply for this position? We're looking for diversity and voices from across the province. Maybe we could speak a little bit about the type of people that we're hopefully will apply to be a board member with us.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are a provincial organization, and our current board has people from across the province, but we want to do better. And so we're looking to, particularly target people in the regions, the various regions of Quebec. We know Quebec is composed of a bunch of English-speaking communities across the whole province, and we want to make sure that our board draws from for people who live in those regions and understand those regional realities. Quebec's English-speaking communities, even within those regional communities, are composed of a bunch of different communities. There are many English-speaking communities, and we want to make sure that our board represents the diversity that we find in Quebec's many different English-speaking communities, the communities within the community.
There are so many people, whether it's, like you said, education, an owner of a business themselves, maybe they work for a nonprofit organization. There's so many different demographics that the employability challenges for a senior, unilingual Anglophone, or maybe young people are different across the province, depending on where you live, and finding the best strategies and the best practices that have happened. If we can build off those, we can have more and more success across the province. Are there any other type of things that we're looking for that if someone were to say, you know what, I'm interested, maybe I could become a board member, what kind of insights would we be looking for to be part of this new board of directors?
Well, yeah, so first off, Chuck, you're absolutely right. We're looking for people that draw from those various stakeholder groups that we work with. So it can be people who are employers who work in HR or employ people or help employ English speakers, are part of that kind of ecosystem of job of people who employers give people jobs. Yep. But also educational people who have experience working in the educational organizations who help with skills training. And again, the employment service delivery organizations themselves, professionals, whether it's generalist organizations that just do employment services on the side because it's important, or who are very specialized, folks from those backgrounds are all more than welcome, and users themselves, right? Anglophones in Quebec who are looking for jobs and face that reality, those challenges, and have that kind of lived experience. They're also obviously welcome to apply to the board. In terms of insights, we're a new organization. And as a new organization, we need to build a lot of different capacities. So we need to, build our capacity to support people, to train people, to put in all the HR policies, pay scales, those kind of things. People with that HR background or that background in developing and recruiting talent and retaining talent will be very valuable. We also need to develop our planning, our strategy, fundraising opportunities. So people with those kind of experiences and backgrounds will be really, again, valuable for the board. Beyond that, our research capacity needs to continue to be expanded. We've done some great work on that, since we've launched. The people with experience in academia, experience in those networks of publishing research were really helpful. And then, when it comes to the solution side of things, being able to engage with government, engage with policymakers, get these solutions implemented. People who have those networks, who've been part of developing and implementing programs would also be incredibly valuable for our board.
So we know there's a lot of people across this province who would fit one of those things and can bring so much to the table. So we get to the point where now you've heard us give our elevator pitch. Hopefully it then maybe entices you or makes you want to know a little bit more to potentially be a board member. So now it comes to, so how can they put their name in for consideration? We have a few open spots. We're hoping to get as many applicants as possible, of course. What do you do next if someone is interested?
Yeah, so absolutely. So just the timeline on this, which is something I think we didn't mention yet, is that it's September. Our annual general meeting is in September. It's the end of September. It's the last Friday of September. And so we're hoping to get people applied for the beginning of September to have a bit of time to connect with them. And the board itself has a committee that it's struck that is meeting with and interviewing potential candidates. Right now we have 10 members for our board. We want to grow that board to 13. So we're looking to add three members to our board, and we wanted to make it a really simple and easy process for people to apply. So what we did is we built a little form on our website. You'll see the link on your screen, but it's under the board members page on the About Us on our homepage, if that's where you get to. It's just a simple form. We need your name, your email address, and then your CV. And then someone from the board will follow up with you and have a little conversation about your skills, background, experience, and give you a bit more information about PERT. And that's the first step. So we're looking to get some applications and, again, build this board to make sure that it represents all the communities within the communities, but also all the regions of Quebec as it relates to the English-speaking community.
Thank you so much, Nick, for explaining the process, explaining who PERT is. We hope that maybe this little introduction entices you to think about maybe putting your name in there, because it doesn't hurt to try. And there are a lot of people in this province that we want to hear from who can add value to helping the situation for English speakers and employment in this province. So thanks again, and don't be shy to apply.
Thanks, Chuck.